Hello friends. So last time we talked about different types of planets and their needs in astrology. So today this video is specially made for understanding Mahadasha. What is Mahadasha? What is Vimshottari Dasha? What is Pratyantar? What is Pran Dasha? So we'll understand how dashas affect you. So in the last video I explained you that life is a test. In every phase of your life, different planet comes in your life and takes your test. So first, for example, you are born in Saturn Mahadasha. So that means when you are born, till few years, Saturn is taking your test. Similarly, after the Saturn Mahadasha ends, Jupiter Dasha starts. So now Jupiter is coming and taking your test, and Saturn has gone away and is giving results. After Jupiter Dasha will end, Venus Dasha will start. After Venus Dasha ends, Rahu Dasha will start. After Rahu Dasha ends, Mercury Dasha will start. So it will go on and on till your life. So how to excel in these tests and what do these tests mean to you? How this test define you and define your life, define your choices and where you are going. So understand, in each Dasha, for example, you have a Saturn Dasha. That means Saturn is watching over you and taking your test. But what about the other planets? Aren't they a part of your test? It's like your syllabus. If you are passing your higher secondary or 10th or 12th standard, okay, so you have to give exam of all the subjects. But then you have to select either which stream you want to go. So for example, you are in science stream. And science stream is Saturn. So Saturn is taking your exam, but all other subjects are also taking your exam. Now we'll understand what all different planets need from you when they are taking your exam. So we'll start from the Sun, of course. So what does Sun needs? When Sun Mahadasha is going on, Sun always tries to teach you how to increase your respect, how to be self-esteemed person, how to take responsibilities, how to compromise for others, how to burn for others. So usually in Sun Mahadasha, Sun is trying to teach you that you need to develop a sense of self-esteem, develop respect. If your Sun is in good house and is placed good, the result of Sun Mahadasha will be obviously good. Because if your Sun is in good house, you are excelled in the art of Sun, which means social work, public work, making contacts, being in spotlight, government, politics, and coming into limelight, leadership qualities. All these things, if you are good at these things, your Sun is obviously good. And if your Sun is good and Sun Mahadasha is going on, you are going to get positive result. Now let's look inside the Sun Mahadasha. Let's zoom it, okay? So inside the Sun Mahadasha, Sun takes test with the help of one planet one by one. So first Rahu comes with Sun. So when the Sun is taking a test with Rahu, Sun is going to teach you how to manage your finance when you are in public, when you are in social affairs, when you are in spotlight, because Rahu is money. So Sun is going to teach you about money, how to adjust money and finance, how to adjust your materialistic desires with respect to Sun in that phase of your life. You will be certainly learning that. Okay. So when the Rahu Dasha ends, the next planet comes into light with the Sun, and maybe it's Mercury. So when Mercury is there and Sun is taking the test, then Sun is teaching you how well you should communicate when you are in social arena, how well you should communicate to increase your respect, what communications you should avoid when you are in public, if you are desiring good limelight, good spotlight. Okay, so that is how Mercury is connected with Sun. Because Sun Mahadasha is going on, so basic test is going off of the Sun. But Sun would take test one by one of each planets. So first it taught you how to manage finance in social life, then it manage how to communicate with the social life. Then if it comes Venus, then Sun will teach you how to manage your house life and your love life with respect to social life, how to behave with your lover in public, how to behave with your lover in social life. If your Venus is in good house, you will obviously get the full results. If your Venus is in bad house, you will not get full result. So after that comes Mars. So when Sun is taking test with Mars, Sun is going to teach you how to hold your anger, how to remain firm with your decisions, how to be fearless when you are in social arena, how to be fearless for what you are made for your own ethics, for your own discipline. Okay, so Sun is going to teach you the lesson of Mars. After that comes Jupiter. So Sun is going to teach you how to guide other people later on. How to guide other people, how to show way to other people. Okay, providing guidance, how big your heart is. Okay, and last but not the least, when Saturn comes, so Sun is going to teach you how well you should act in social life, because Sun is teaching you about Saturn. So it will teach you how to act well and implement things in your social life, in crowd, in public. Okay. And then comes Ketu, which means the Sun is going to teach you how to balance your thermal body. It will give you chills or cough and cold, or it might give you some heartburn issues, acidity problems. But on that time your body is adapting towards the need of a changing environment. Okay, so whenever Ketu comes along inside the Sun Mahadasha, your body needs are getting satisfied. You are being taught about how to maintain your health and physique and discipline. So this was Sun Mahadasha. Sun is going to test you one by one in each phase along with different planets, because the main dasha is going on is of Sun, and inside that Sun Mahadasha other planets take part one by one. So after it completes the full round, Sun has actually taught you everything in his life, and according to its result, then Sun will give you the rewards. And the rewards you will get when in the last 3 days of each ending dashas, each ending pratyanta dashas. Okay, so after Sun, let's see your Mahadasha is of Mercury. Similarly, now Mercury will become your Lord. Mercury is going to teach you everything one by one. So if your Mercury Dasha is going on, Mercury is teaching you communication, Mercury is teaching you smartness, Mercury is teaching you how to choose the easiest way and the shortest way, how to find solution in everything. So if Mercury is teaching you something, it is obviously going to teach you with experience. Okay, so let's see first thing. If Rahu comes in Pratyanta in Mercury Dasha, so Mercury is teaching you how to gain finance with communication, how to be smart with finance and materialistic life, because Rahu is connected, taking test in association with Mercury. So similarly, when Rahu completes his test, you will learn and understand how to be smart in materialistic world, smart with money. Okay, you will understand finances, banking and all these sectors. So after Rahu, if Sun is coming on with Mercury, then Mercury is going to teach you a communication with your father, with elderly people, with people who are more respectful in the environment. It will teach you how to respect others. Okay. So after that, after Mercury, if Venus comes, then Mercury is teaching you how to communicate well with your spouse, how to communicate with your opposite sex, how to communicate and maintain smart relations with your opposite sex inside your family and in your society both. Then comes Mars. If Mercury is teaching lessons in Mahadasha with Pratyantar of Mars, then Mercury is teaching you how to destroy your enemies, how to be smart and rashful, how to control your breath. Okay, so at this time you are always heavy on your enemies suffer. If your Mercury Mahadasha is going on and Vimshottari Pratyantar is Mars, and any of the people in your surrounding has health problems, has injuries, has bleeding, that means he is your enemy, he is not thinking good about you, because nature is punishing him on your behalf. So whenever Mercury Mahadasha is going on and Mars Pratyantar is there, and you see anybody around you who is bleeding in any way, he is bleeding blood, he is suffering in his life, he is in pain, okay, then he is your enemy, because nature has punished him on your behalf. Okay. And another thing it will teach you is how to handle your enemies with a polite tone, how not to get angry on your enemies, and be smart with your enemies. Okay. So when Mercury Mahadasha is going on and the Vimshottari is again shifted from Mars to like Jupiter, then you will be knowing and learning how to communicate well with your guides, how to implement your teachings and skills, because sometimes you are good at skills, you have understood what you have learned, you are well educated, but even if you know the way of implementation, you can't get results. So it will teach you how to get results out of your learnings and education. Okay. And last, if Saturn Pratyantar is going on in Mercury, then it will teach you how to implement things smartly, how to be smart among friends, because Saturn is also friends and Mercury is communication. It will increase your communication with friends. It will increase your finances. You will get benefits from your friends during those periods. You will understand how to manage business with your friends. So it will teach you many things with respect to friendship and with respect to finance and friendship in those terms. Okay. And last, when Ketu is coming in Mercury Mahadasha, so Ketu and Mercury are going to teach you about how to maintain your mindset and mental peace. So at that time, you would be having troublesome sleep, you would be having issues related to hypertension or stress. But that is what Mercury is trying to teach you. Mercury is trying to teach you that keep yourself healthy even though your mental health is not well. Sometimes there are situations in your life that your mental health goes down. On those situations, you have to maintain your physique. Because if you take care of your physique, your body will cope up with your mental health and your body will change your mental health. Okay. So it is important to maintain your physique and your body when you are in down phase of your mental health. It is going to be a stick when you are falling. So Mercury is again teaching you that when it is with Ketu. So this is how Mercury Mahadasha will affect you with all the other planets one by one. Now after that, if it is Venus Mahadasha, inside Venus Mahadasha, all the planets will come one by one in Vimshottari Pratyantar. So what does Venus teach you? Venus will actually teach you how to love. Venus will teach you how to care. Venus will teach you how to control your love, how to control your emotions, and it will teach you things about opposite sex, how to understand your partner. Okay. So when Venus Mahadasha is going on and it is with Rahu, so it will teach you how to control your luxury. It will teach you how to save your money. Don't be a spendthrift on those times. If you be a spendthrift and spend on things, all the things you will buy will become your liabilities and not your assets. I guarantee you. If you buy something when your Venus Mahadasha is going on and Rahu Pratyantar is going on, all the things you have bought will become your liabilities. So don't buy at that time. Those are the luxuries which will harass you in future, because that time nature is trying to teach you to save money, to not be material and be kind. Okay. So after that comes Sun. If Venus is if Venus Mahadasha is going on and Sun is there, so Venus is telling you how to respond well with your father. It will increase your connection with your father. It will also increase your affection towards people who are more respectful in the environment. If your sun is good and your Venus both are good, it will increase your respect and spotlight also. Okay. Then comes Mercury. If Mercury Pratyantar is going on in Venus Mahadasha, then it is teaching you how to communicate well with your spouse, how to communicate well with your opposite sex. Okay. It is also teaching you how to manage your social affairs with communication. Okay. After that comes Jupiter. So if Jupiter is there, it means that Venus is teaching you how to handle your speech, how to handle your affection with respect to what you have already known. I am not talking about knowledge, but what you have already known, what you have perceived, what you have experienced in life. If you have experienced that XYZ person is a bad person, you have to control your emotions with them because you have already understood and known that he is a bad person. So at that time you have to stay away from the people who you already know are bad for you, and you have to stay with people who you already know you are good for you. It's like staying with people, getting attached with things which are good for you and staying away from things which are bad for you. That is what Venus Mahadasha with respect to Jupiter Pratyantar is telling you. After that comes Saturn. If Venus Mahadasha is going on and Saturn Pratyantar is there, it is teaching you how to act and implement yourself in your love life, in your sex life, and in your social circle. So take care about this time. This time is not very good for making serious relationships. Yes, you can hang out, chill, have dates with people you find around, but don't get serious during these times, because usually these times people who are who only want a relationship with you because of some demand which they want to implement meet you. Okay, so there won't be a priceless love from them. They would be needing you for some of their work, some of their implementation. So that's why they were connected with you during that phase. So whenever you find new people, new love coming up during the Venus Mahadasha and Saturn Pratyantar, be careful. Okay, don't mess up. So now after Venus Mahadasha, let's talk about Mars Mahadasha. So what is Mars Mahadasha teaching you? The Mars Mahadasha is always teaching you to hold your anger, to hold your rage, and to channelize your fire. See, anger and rage are not wrong thing. Everyone should have rage inside them. Everyone should have fire inside them. The higher the Mars is, the higher the fire they are having. But the problem is that they would not be knowing where to channelize that fire. Okay, that's why we say Mangal Dosh. Otherwise, Mangal is not Dosh. Okay, so Mangal is giving you a very good amount of fire. But since you don't know how to channelize that fire, your Mangal is getting damaged. So whenever you get exhausted, whenever you get angry, you drain your root chakra. If you see, whenever you get angry, you will tighten your teeth. Your tongue will stick on the top. So what will happen? Your body vibe circulation will take from root chakra to crown chakra, root chakra to crown chakra. And till the time you have exhausted your anger, the more angry you are, the more root chakra you will drain, and it will take to your crown chakra. Now what will happen? Your root chakra will get drained. The whole body circulation has changed. That is why blood pressure changes, pulse changes, you would have chills, you would have sweating, okay, when you are angry. Because the superior vena cava increases and inferior vena cava function decreases. The heart will pump more above and less down. So what will happen? Your crown chakra will become more active and your root chakra will decline. At this phase, you will not be having any firmness in your life. And you will overthink, create blunt decisions and stupid decisions. Okay. So what is Mars teaching? It is teaching you to how to hold your anger, how to channelize your fire. So when Mars Mahadasha is going on and Rahu Pratyantar is there, so at that time it is going to teach you that do not waste your money in anger. Don't make such moves that you have to pay in anger. Don't make such moves don't be so selfish, because Rahu and Mars makes you selfish. At this point of time, do more charity, do more service, and don't think about yourself. You will naturally be having more selfish thoughts, but control them. Okay. During Mars Mahadasha and Rahu Pratyanta. After that comes Sun. If Mars and Sun are coming together, Mars is taking your test with respect to Sun, then it is teaching you that even if you are angry, channelize your anger with respect to pride. Make your anger a base for your pride and esteem. Walk away. When Mars and Sun are together taking your test, you will definitely be in rage, in anger, in frustration in your life. 100%. So at that time you need to make sure that you control your rage. Okay. After that, Venus, if Mars is taking a test with respect to Venus, you will be learning more about your sex life. You will be learning different aspects of sex life, passionate sex, horny sex, angry sex. You will be having lot of sex in your life. Okay. When Mars Mahadasha is going on and Venus Pratyanta is there, because it is teaching you how to channelize your anger and rage with respect to sex. It will also be teaching you, giving you a good sex life. So plan your honeymoon during these days. That's my advice. So after that, if Mars is taking a test with respect to Jupiter, so with respect to Venus, Jupiter, we talked about Venus, Jupiter. So Mars is taking test with respect to Jupiter. Take for example, it is teaching you how to learn about your anger. It is not teaching you how to implement or accept your anger, hold your anger. It is talking about teaching you knowing where you get angry. So during that time, notice when are you getting angry. Those are your big points. If you are getting angry with the disrespect, that means Mars is teaching you that look, when you are disrespected, you are getting angry. You have to change it. If you notice that if someone talks rude with you, you are getting angry, then you have to notice. See, Mars is teaching you. See, you are getting angry when someone is rude at you. You like soft speech. You don't like harsh speech. So this is what Mars teaches you with respect to Jupiter. When Mars Mahadasha is going you and Jupiter Pratyanta is there, it is teaching you about your anger. So you have to learn about your anger during that time. Okay. And finally, when Mars Mahadasha is going on and Saturn is there, so it is teaching you how to control your actions when you are angry. This is the most difficult part. It is going to teach you how to control yourself when you are angry. This phase you will be more confused and angry than ever. If Mars Mahadasha is going on and Saturn Pratyanta is there, that is the period when you will be taking stupidest decisions in your life, in your anger. 100%. Because Mars is teaching you to not to take stupid decisions. Okay. And last but not the least, Ketu. If Ketu is there, it is teaching you that whenever you are getting angry, you are damaging your body. So how to recover from anger, how to self-love, how to self-heal, how to take chills, because whenever you are angry, the pH of your body will rise. It will rise toward acidic. Okay. So we need to turn back into basic when you are angry. So the best thing is drink electrolyte water with potassium, sodium in it. Okay. Simple ORS water. What will it do when you are angry? If you drink that thing, it will go into your stomach and make the pH of your stomach basic. So instantly, within 10 minutes, your anger will die down. Guaranteed. But drink half a bottle. Minimum 500 ml. Okay. Instantly when you are angry. So this is Mars. After Mars, let's come to Jupiter. If Jupiter Mahadasha is going on, it is obviously teaching you how to guide, how to learn in your life, how to know things. Okay. At Jupiter Mahadasha, you will be exploring all the things in your life. Almost all things you will explore in your Jupiter Mahadasha. And you will expand your knowledge, expand your skills. So when Jupiter Mahadasha is going on with Rahu, it is a very dangerous period, because Jupiter is going to teach you how to control the material life, how to stay firm with your material life, and Rahu is going to teach you how to control your desires and need. So if you become a slight of more desiring person, a slight of selfish person, you would suffer in the whole Jupiter Mahadesha with respect to Rahu Pratyanta. Complete. Guaranteed. You are going to suffer when Jupiter is Mahadesha is there and Rahu Pratyanta is there, because Jupiter is always going to punish someone who is materialistic. Always. Jupiter is always going to punish someone who is materialistic. So at that period of time, it is always going to be troublesome if you become materialistic. The best advice for you from my side is, whenever that time is going on, Jupiter Mahadesha and Rahu Pratyanta, donate something every day. Every day. In the morning, give someone, give one day some food, second day give water, third day give salt, third day, fourth day give some clothes. If not, give water every day, give food every day. Donate every day. Okay. Stop being materialistic during that days. So after Rahu, when in Jupiter Mahadesha, when Sun comes, then it is teaching you to learn from your father, to learn from high class people. You will be meeting a lot of high class people during those times, and you will be learning how their lifestyle is. So that is a very good time. You should learn more things when Jupiter Mahadesha is there and Sun Pratyanta is there. You should accept everything which is coming to you. Stop being resistant. Accept everything. That is what you are being taught. Okay. After Sun Mahadesha, after Sun Pratyanta, if Jupiter Pratyanta is there, so Jupiter is teaching you a lot of knowledge. In Jupiter Mahadesha, again, let's come to the next planet, Venus. If Venus is coming, so it is going to teach you how to handle your opposite sex, how to handle your love life, how to handle your marriage life, how to manage dealings with your opposite sex. There is a chance of getting authority from opposite sex, like if you are a man, you will have a lady boss. If you are a lady, you will be having a manly boss. And if certain people come into you, they will always going to benefit you during that time. If opposite sex boss is there and you are doing a job, continue that job during that phase. Okay. Even though the time is troublesome, because they are teaching you something which you are resisting to learn. Okay. So in Jupiter Mahadesha, again, let's talk about coming down to Mars. If Mars Pratyanta is going on, then it is teaching you how to learn about your anger and control your anger. How to control your anger, your rage. How to stop getting angry. How to channelize your fire. How to stay firm. The best thing it will teach is firmness. It will teach you how to remain firm and disciplined in your daily life for the need of your body and mind. So start yoga and meditation during those days. Every day, do yoga every day during that phase. Okay. So after Mars comes Saturn. So in Saturn, what will Jupiter Mahadesha be teaching you? It will teaching you how to implement. So you will be learning how to implement your skills, how to implement your knowledge during Jupiter Mahadesha and Saturn Pratyanta. And last but not the least, Ketu. Again, when Ketu came, it is going to teach you to maintain your eating habits, change your diet, make a diet plan. You will be more conscious about eating. Join gym, do some yoga, don't do meditation, because what it is trying to teach you is flexibility, not firmness. You learned firmness in when Mars was there with Jupiter. Now Saturn is there with Jupiter. You are not learning firmness, you are learning flexibility. So Jupiter Mahadesha with Mars Pratyanta is giving you a time in your life when you are taught about firmness, and Jupiter Mahadesha with Saturn is teaching you flexibility. Okay. And last but not the least, Ketu. Same thing, eating habits. Okay. And talking about Saturn Mahadesha, Saturn Mahadesha is going to teach you how to implement things in your life, how to work on things you are known. Okay. So in whole Saturn Mahadesha, Don't think that is Sada Shakti or Dasha and Saturn will punish you. Yes, it might punish you, but it may also give you a good reward. So Saturn is of a big heart. Now understand, if you have big heart, you can donate things. But if your big heart carries anger, okay, you will smash the opposite person. So what does Saturn does? It amplifies. It amplifies you. So if you are getting bad result in Saturn Mahadasha, think what wrong you have implemented in your life, what wrong you have done it. So talking about Saturn, when Saturn Mahadasha is going on and Rahu Pratyantar is there in Vimshattari, at those times you will be getting curses in your life. If someone has cursed you, you will be suffering in that time. So that is always a time when you will be suffering in your life, when Rahu and Saturn conjoins in your chart, in your dasha. All the misdeeds you have done, you will be suffering 100%. So take care during that time. Worship Lord Shiva, because he is someone who is the Lord of forgiveness. He will guide you the way to forgive yourself. He would make you do some donations, something which comes in your mind, and you do it instantaneously with your sixth sense, and you would resolve your debts. Okay, so there is only one person who can save you from Rahu, Saturn, Shrap, Yog, and that is Mahadev. Nobody else. Okay. So when Saturn Mahadasha is going on and after Rahu comes Sun, then it is going to teach you how to implement things with your father, how to work with dignity, how to work with respect, how to get a good name with good money, because Saturn will again focus you in earning money from hard work, and Sun wants a good name and fame. So Saturn is teaching you how to maintain a good name and fame with respect to making money. That is again going to be a tough time, confusing time in your life, but yes, it is not going to be a hard time. It is going to be something when you are striving in confusion. You don't be in pain, you will be in confusion. After Sun comes Venus. Again, when Saturn Mahadasha is going on and Venus Pratyantar is there, then it is teaching you how to handle your extramarital affairs, how to handle your urge of love, your urge of sex in life. So at that time, please do not get into serious relationships. That is the worst time in your life to get into serious relationships. Okay, that is the time when you are being taught how to handle your extra affairs, how to handle your internal desires. Okay. And when Saturn, in Saturn Mahadasha, let's come down to Mars. When Mars is there, it is teaching you how to implement your anger, rage and fire. Okay. How to remain firm, totally firm. When you are implementing something in your life, how not to weaver your mindset with change in situation. These are all the things you will be learning during that phase. So when Mars is gone and Jupiter comes in Saturn Mahadasha, you would be learning how to implement your knowledge. This is the best part in your life, okay? You will be learning how to implement your knowledge. You will be getting scopes, opportunities, job opportunities, business ideas, startup, everything during this phase. And you are being taught how to implement things you have educated in your life, how to implement your learnings. Okay. And last but not the least, Ketu. When Ketu comes, Saturn is teaching you how to work out with your physique, with your body, with your mindset and your energy. It is teaching you to detox yourself from environment. It is teaching you to detox yourself from need and desires. It is teaching you to become firm with your senses of taste, food, touch, everything. It is teaching you how to gain a good physique and mindset. Okay. So Saturn is going to teach you everything about body, mind, energy during that phase in your life when it is conjoined with Ketu. In Saturn Mahadasha, Ketu Pratyanta. Okay. So these were Mahadashas. Mahadashas are nothing else but test exam for you, and beneath those exams there are different papers of different planets that you are giving. So understand the course before giving you the exam. People fail because they don't know what exam they are giving. So this is the difference between person who is knowing astrology and not knowing astrology. person who is not knowing astrology is always going to think, what the hell is going in my life? Why me? What is happening with me? But those who have gone deep into astrology understand the time frames of dasha, in which dasha life is teaching you what, and what is life trying to tell you during those period. And after that period ends, what result are you getting? Okay. So this was dasha, controlling dasha, knowing how to control your dasha, change your dasha. Visit Vedic Vidaka. I will give you solutions for if you have a bad planet suppose you have a bad sun and your sun Mahadasha is going on. So how to change that bad planet? How to change the effectiveness of bad planet? I will tell you remedies about dashas and Mahadashas at Vedic Vidaka. Contact us. Till then, have a happy life and understand dashas and know why are you living. Okay, stop living a sheep life, live a human life, live a spiritual life. Thank you.